Well, this is a video I never wanted to make, but we gotta talk, guys, because YouTube is absolutely cooked. I'm making this video to help get more eyes onto this insane scandal that another YouTuber that I personally watch and love his content, he's in a world of hurt, all because of YouTube and their terrible content policies of which are so bad that they're allowing his perpetrators, these people that he's making videos on, which, trust me, we're gonna get into it, but it's of the Chris Hansen take a seat variety of people, and they're basically allowed to run free and comment in his comment section things that are very thinly veiled threats against his life. If any of that sounds insane, make sure you stay to the very end of this one. Please run up the likes, the comments, boost this video, as really this is me boosting another creator's video about something insane that needs to be heard, and more eyes need to be on this. Now, you probably saw this video in your recommended because thankfully, for once, something good is trending on YouTube. It doesn't happen often anymore. But yeah, this YouTuber Slyboy, I'm sure he would dislike being called a YouTuber. He's also a musician, but I know of him because he makes incredible videos about maps. Now, when I say the term map, if you're normal, you probably thought of Dora or Christopher Columbus. I don't know. You thought of things regarding an actual map, you know, of a territory or land. I'm terrible at describing things, but sadly, that is not what I'm talking about today. And if you knew what I'm talking about, either you're chronically online or hopefully, I don't even want to say the other thing. Hopefully you're not one of them. A map is a attracted person. That's right. I don't even want to say what the acronym is supposed to fucking stand for, because we're going to get into this video eventually. Don't worry. I am going to cover exactly what's happening to him, but he covers these people who are brazen about the fact that they are attracted to that type of person, and they see it as a form of like a sexual preference. Now, these people, they have sadly and thankfully, up until this point, they are failing to integrate themselves into like LGBTQIA plus spaces. And they not only admit to the world that they have this terrible proclivity, but they are almost demanding that we respect it. And we're all supposed to act like it's ancient Greece again, and this is okay to do, which no, it's not. And I can tell you from firsthand knowledge of people I know in real life and everybody else on the internet that's not one of these freaks, they are not a part of any type of that movement, okay? These are people on the fringes of society, and for some reason the internet has got them super brave to the point where some people, like the lady that this gentleman's gonna be discussing in this video, make entire blogs about grooming, about literally taking years to successfully pull it off. I really can't even get into the details because it's gonna make your skin crawl. This is another reason to drive traffic over to Slyboy's channel. This is not sponsored, obviously, but as somebody with a rather large following on YouTube, even though most of it was like 5 years ago in a different niche, but we're gonna disregard that. Still, I need to amplify what's going on in this video. So let's get into it. Let's let Slyboy start to talk about being tormented by this map that he made videos about and rightfully called out on their insane, just deranged, evil acts.
In addition to being a menace to society via the aforementioned crimes against humanity, this person is also a menace to YouTube because any video that gets uploaded to this platform which uses this person's name is immediately nuked from the site via mass flagging campaigns.
So that is Slyboy, as you can see, who had to post this update video talking about the fact that every video he's made against this specific map person, who I'm not going to be naming obviously, because I really think her and her people are going to come brigade this video and successfully get it taken down possibly. We're going to get into all this. It's all happening to Slyboy in real time though. And when he talks about aforementioned, you know, crimes against humanity, I'll let him explain it in the video. I really don't want this to be me reacting to his entire video. Please go watch it after you watch this. But it basically is about the blog that I was talking about, where she very openly talks about this terrible idea of trying to groom somebody, as well as he has other videos about her and this ministry she wanted to start. Apparently it was like not to be, you know, leading people who are astray, who have this crazy shit going on in their brains, not to try to let them see the light and realize that it's wrong. No, it's like a ministry she wants to start in order to support them, almost like a club of some sort. I don't know, it's crazy, but this person is off their fucking rocker. Like, 2025 is so cooked, bro. The fact that people are okay with being this way and then also posting about it on the internet, thinking that we're gonna be like some holding hands kumbaya shit, like, yeah, come join the fold, come join us supporting anybody loving who they want to love. No, there are obviously lines lines that are, you know, literally written in the sand by the law. It's illegal everywhere. So I'm just confused at how these people can like get in touch with YouTube and have videos taken down, which is what's happening to Slyboy every time he makes a video on this person who clearly must have some sort of contact at YouTube. Look, a lot of people don't realize this. I have a large number of subscribers, and I know people, this sounds so douchey, that have more subscribers than me. It is so impossible to actually speak with a real physical breathing person at YouTube. I'm convinced at this point it's all a bunch of monkeys, like literally the monkeys that load when YouTube doesn't load and they say, oh, something broke, like the little PNGs. That's all that's running YouTube at this point. It has to be. But the fact that every video he's making about her keeps getting taken down is insane. That means there's either an army of these freaks, these maps that are mass reporting videos, again, probably gonna mass report this, or there's a contact at YouTube. So either way, I don't get how you can still abuse the system this poorly. YouTube has been monetizable for over a decade, like almost 2 decades, probably. I'm trying to think, I've been watching since like Me at the Zoo, but this website's been around for so long and they still can't figure out how to not let people cheat the system when it comes to false copyright claims, when it comes to false video takedowns, especially when you are the ones doing it on behalf of pedophiles. It's insane, dude. Like, I don't know if we need Sujin Wojcicki back or what, dude, but we got to get something done here.
So when my original video about this person was mass flagged and taken down, I set about a plan. This culminated in a video I uploaded a couple days ago called Content Fed Dash this person's name. In this video, I exposed them again, and I said if they got that video taken down, I would show up to their hometown with a life-sized picture of them and tell all of the locals who they were and what they had done.
So that's the gist of what caused this threat that we're gonna get into against this man's life. He said simply, if you're gonna keep taking down my videos about you, these videos that I'm talking about things you are openly posting to the internet, things that we don't agree with at all and nobody else in society agrees with, you're the freak here. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. I'm like getting sweaty and shit, bro. Clearly, I'm very heated over this. But again, this is a YouTuber. I really cherish his content and is the type of person that I'm disgusted doesn't have millions of subscribers based on how good his shit is. Not sponsored. But he's like, okay, if you're gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna troll you. I'm gonna come to where you live because that's also well documented. I'm gonna make a big head of you, basically. I think that's what they were called. I'm gonna make a life-size picture of you and stand on a corner and tell everybody about your blog, about your ministry, about all the crazy illegal shit you're writing about on the internet. I'm gonna tell everybody, which that's not threatening in any sort of like bodily harm type way. That's literally saying, I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit. And well, the response escalated things so quickly, let's just say that.
My content fed video immediately got bombarded by a false flagging campaign. This one stayed up though. I think that could be due to the fact that I was in communication with someone from Team YouTube at the time about all of these attacks.
And you know what? Good on Slyboy. It shows that it is possible to get somebody at YouTube like on the phone, but I'm sure that was through hours and days and maybe even weeks of trying to get this figured out. And it's almost like you have to do a social media campaign against YouTube. You know what I mean? They're basically Delta Airlines. Unless you make a video or a tweet that gets millions of retweets about your terrible experience, no one's gonna give a fuck. The monkeys that are breaking the site sometimes, they're just hanging around eating bananas, bro. Like nobody cares about your problems regardless of size. Again, I bet PewDiePie doesn't even have a YouTube contact at this point. Like it's that bad. And he goes into the fact that these people, they mass report this video for things that they are actually actively doing, you know, such as endangerment of, or just like they'll say that it's defamation, whatever they need to say. It's always been successful. Literally his fans are having to archive his videos because he has no free speech on this platform and can't actually expose these people for doing what they're posting about in their own blogs. It's not like he's like digging through the mud trying to find this stuff behind their backs, like reading their diary. This is all open information he's reporting on.
This individual has also threatened my life. So before the content fed got taken down, she commented, "Oh, you're gonna come to my town, huh? Good luck with that."
So yeah, like that's just obviously a threatening tone right there, but that's not the threat itself. Somebody responded below to this saying, dude, if you go there, like these people are very unstable mentally, you're putting her in a desperate situation by, you know, exposing her like this. Who knows what this fucking psycho will do to you? To which he has just a total Chad response. He's like, don't worry, I stay strapped, which is not him being antagonistic. He's saying, yeah, I'm thinking about all those possibilities. I'm still confident in wanting to expose this person, which I think is bravery. But then below that, she responded, let's hear her response, which is, Utterly insane. She says, is this a road you really want to go down? It might be one that neither of us come back from. I'm sick and dying. I don't have much to lose. If you... You're doing me a favor, but it looks like you have a whole lot more to lose. If I die a little sooner than I originally was going to, such is life. I'm at peace with that. But are you at peace with it? I won't capitulate with bullies. I don't negotiate with terrorists, and I won't back down. God bless and Godspeed. If that isn't the most unhinged fucking response, like, yeah, this guy needs to watch for himself. I don't think it's a good idea to go down here, but it takes balls for him to say, like, yeah, I'm still going, which he's gonna say here in a minute. But the fact that she's like, I don't negotiate with terrorists. Okay, so being against people being absolute PDFs and just like scum of the earth, apparently that makes you a terrorist. That's absolutely wild.
I am going to take a little bit of time to figure out the safest way to get down to Shelbyville, Indiana. And I also want to obscure the timeline a little bit because I don't want to give this person the advantage of knowing when to set up shop.
Yeah, like I said, he's still down for it, dude. He's like, fuck this, you're not gonna intimidate me. At this point, you are trying to destroy my channel. So in that regard, I'm gonna continue blasting and screaming from the mountaintops all your transgressions, which is so deserved here. And it's so sad that even this video that he made that has, at the time of recording this, like 600,000 views, that might get taken down tomorrow. Because again, YouTube doesn't know how to moderate their own platform after all these years.
There could be violence directed my way in this saga. So,
but yeah, regardless, please go watch Slyboy's channel. I hope this was a little bit of a way to do my part in him, you know, getting his comeuppance, or that's not a good word, getting his flowers rather, for how good his content is. I don't want to see channels like this being suppressed on YouTube. This is what makes this platform great, are channels like Slyboy's. Please go watch oh god, I just spat on the lens. Please go watch all his videos, including videos like this one that I'm going to be linking down below. Please go get yourself educated on these maps and what they've been doing on the internet. Their activity is absolutely insane, and it's not okay. I don't know what else to say. That sounded so cheesy and obvious. Yeah, guys, turns out doing this and being into those types of people, it's not all right. But all right, that's enough yap. Let me know what you thought of this down in the comments below. Please help boost this video and tell everybody about what's going on at YouTube and how they're protecting these types of people. It disgusts me. But anyways, I'll catch y'all in the next upload. Until next time, peace out.